Live. Welcome back to another Commonwealth Sports Betting video. I'm Ethan, better known as Best Buy Bets on Twitter, coming back to you again with another MLB video for you guys, as well as a comp selection at the end of the video. To recap yesterday, I gave out Giants first five minus a half run, plus 107 that came through for us, so let's go. They were up 3-2 by the end of the first five, so let's try to keep it going here, get you guys another winner here, but playoff race is tightening. Oh, you got Oracle. Nice to see you guys in the chat, Joe O and Kim. Let's go. Nice to see you guys as always. But baseball is getting heated for the playoff race, and I am here for it. It's the best time, I think, to watch the games, and because everything kind of each of these games, they kind of take, they're a little bit more meaningful, even though every single game counts. Once you see the finish line in sight, you start, scoreboard watching, start, standings watching and stuff like that. So you pay more attention to that. In the beginning, you're like, okay, well, you got enough time to fix it or whatever. But every single game counts. These just count. It seems like a little bit more when you're watching it, of course. But hey, always here for it. Good TV, so that's what I'm here for, to watch. I mean, good entertainment, that's for sure, especially with these late inning comebacks, like with the Cubs. They came back yesterday to win in top of the ninth against the Rockies, which they should be able to handle them. But hey, it's just baseball. Anyone can win any single game at any given time. That's the beauty about it. That's why they play 162 games. So much stuff can happen, that's for sure. And also, the PGA Tour resumes its schedule this weekend at the Fortinet Championship. Going on to the PGA Tour. Tough for the NFL and stuff like that. It's week one overreactions, that's for sure. You always got to capitalize on that. That's a huge thing. Especially in the NFL, everyone basically jumps on board after they see one game. Like Burrow didn't have a good game. Like, everyone jumps on him. Oh, they're horrible. Why didn't he pay him? And, they're just talking points so they can fill, 6, 7, 8 hours of sports news in the day. Then to maybe get to baseball towards the end of the day. But, football, NFL, and college football, they're both, NFL is king, of course, with terms of, like, entertainment and people watching it, and how many people follow it more so. So college football, I think it's a close second, that's for sure. But now people don't kind of put baseball on the back burner, and they're like, I don't really care anymore. Now we got football, But hey, still some money to be made, and still some spots to, back people, back teams and stuff in this baseball, end of the baseball season. NHL preseason starts in about 2 weeks, so I'm excited about that. Excited for NHL, looking at those teams and see what happens. When do the NHL season? I probably will start doing them next week. Maybe a couple, maybe I'm by division and stuff like that. Haven't really ironed it out totally, but hey, it's always nice to talk, see what, comes up, see what, how people are viewing the off season, if there's a success, if it's not, if they're mad at the coach, whatever. Mike Babchuk, I think Sean should help me. It's his team, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Really odd things coming out of Columbus, Sean. Yeah. So I'm talking about your head coach there in Columbus asking players to show him the photos on their phones, and started airplaying them to everyone in the Babcock. There we go. Didn't want to say Babcock, but yeah, there we go. It is. But he wanted people to show him the photos on his phone. Wants to know what type of player he is, and it's just like, what? Oh, really? They released a statement. It's a bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, good, because I found that ridiculous. I'm like, what? How could? That's just ridiculous. I don't even want to know. Like, why would anyone even want to know what's on someone else's photos or anything like that? Just fuck it. You keep it to yourself. Like, geez. I saw some people when they heard the news, they thought it was true, of course, but they were like, yeah, I would just put like Rocky quotes in there and just motivational photos and stuff to make it like really, seem like I'm motivated. Oh, okay, to try to build. Okay, yeah, it is kind of weird to still. It's still weird as I mean, I love to see him. It's still weird to ask or see pictures of family and kids try to build team building. Like, I mean, guys will show it to each other like if they want to, but it's interesting. We'll see how that works out for him. Hopefully, it's more BS than it is real with that whole story. But hey, just crazy things that people do that think maybe gives them an edge, maybe gives them a more of a bonding experience for the team. But these are paid professionals. You're not here to babysit. You're there to win, cups, and you're there to win games. So it's I got some photos that would help you there. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, nice Susan in the chat. Let's go. But yeah, no, it's kind of weird, but hockey players do breed kind of odd guys. That's for sure. Hockey guys are a little bit on the odder end. It's a gross generalization, but hey, that's what I've kind of noticed compared to, like, let's say, you think of like a football guy. Oh, he's hardworking, grit, no stone, keeps going. But like you think hockey guy, you're like, I don't know. I don't know. You're trying to think it up. Like you think of like long hair and just hockey idioms that they just say every single time. So it's just funny. Show us your photos of Ray. Yeah, well, we already did our team building and bonding experience. We already shared our albums together, and so now we know as a team, like, we can be motivated together and try to build morale. That's for sure. But enough with I'll stop rambling about the pictures and stuff. But going on to the comp selection today, I like another dog, Ray's first five money line plus 125. You can get it now at Bookmaker. Zach Littell versus Joe Ryan. It's in Minnesota, but it was plus 130 and got that in at 130, but now it's 125. Still like it, of course. I'll take the plus money there. Littell, off a loss, but pitched pretty well. 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk. But before that, 4.4 and 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 earned runs. So I think he'll come into this with a little chip on his shoulder, thinking like, I pitched well, but my team didn't come in. Try to keep it going here. But I think he gets up for this one, especially with Minnesota not seeing right-handed pitching as well as of recently. 3.6 away ERA, 1.25 away WHIP. Not the best, not the greatest, but still solid on the road. Better ERA number on the road compared to his average or compared to home. So still pretty solid. Last 30 days, he has a 4.55 ERA. So hopefully it kind of comes down, kind of bounces back here and try to lower that, back to the season average of his was about 4.29. So I think it's a good spot to back this Rays team, especially with the bats. I'll talk about that later. I think it's just good value here seems like more of a coin flip than it is, plus 130, minus 150 Twins or whatever. So, but going on to Joe Ryan, not a great performance, loss, 4 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk in 4 innings pitched. But before that, just pitched really well against Texas. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned, and a win. He's had back-to-back losses twice this season. So hasn't bounced back in every single category. So I don't think he bounces back here, especially, like I said, against a pretty hot right-handed pitching hitting team, basically. So looking at home, pretty good ERA and WHIP, 3.77 and 1.05. But I just think the Rays get up and get after him here. Looking at the last 30 days, he has 2.4 ERA and 1.0 WHIP. So maybe he regresses back to his mean of about 4.29 ERA as well. There's like low 4s. So maybe regresses back there, has been pitching pretty lights out for the last 30 days. So maybe kind of comes down to earth here. But this is what I was more looking at in the values here. I think the Tampa Bay first 5 right-hand pitching in the last 7 days, 277 average, 371 weighted on base average, 142 weighted runs created plus. It's good for 9th in the league. Minnesota, same parameters, 155 average, 279 weighted on base average, 71 weighted runs created plus. So let's go for 27th in the league. So in that time frame. So I think Rays bats will get up here and hit Joe Ryan has showed that he's a little vulnerable and can get hit. And I think Zach Littell shows up here. So I like the Rays first 5 money line. You can get plus 125. I'll take the shot at the dog. I feel like it should be more of a coin flip game. But hey, we'll take the plus money here. But I'd like to thank everyone in the chat: Kim, Sean, Susan, Joe O, Tom D, let's go, and Ray, let's go. Thank you guys for hopping in. I will be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place, Miller Lite Sound Studio. Let's go. But make sure to follow us on Twitter, formerly known X, formerly known as Twitter, Twix, at CW Sports Betting, as well as myself at Best Pie Bets, as well as Ray at Ray Gray Fox, as we post some good content for you guys on there. Yesterday's pick at 1. It was Giants first 5 minus a half run plus 107. I said it in the beginning of the video, but sometimes wait for people to come on in. But yeah, they were up 3-2 after the first 5. So let's keep it going here. Let's keep it rolling. Take another plus money play here. And hopefully you guys are having a good summer. Watch some baseball today. Huge playoff implications every single day this month. I'm going to try to get to the Cubs-Diamondbacks game this weekend because that'll be huge. I think a lot of Cubs fans will be in Chase Field. It's usually more Cubs fans than Chase Field. I mean, yesterday in Colorado, they were cheering. As soon as they won, it was a loud cheer like they were at Wrigley. It's crazy how well Cubs fans travel, that's for sure. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. And like I said, I'll be back here tomorrow. You guys have a good one.